Well, we got about 10 trucks. A couple of them going to the Battle of the Burgers. Battle of the Burgers is a street fair competition with a bunch of different burgers getting tasted by thousands of people, but it's really just a fun way for us to be a part of a cool cause, Embraced.
My name's Lauren O'Brien. I am the founder of Embrace and also started Battle of the Burgers.
Embrace is a non-profit that collects orthopedic and prosthetic equipment like walkers, crutches, wheelchairs.
Such a good cause. Embrace is just so important and what it does.
Everything that we raise here today will fund the organization for 1 year. So one day, 1 year, 1,000 people will be able to impact.
Athens, Georgia is home to the Georgia Bulldogs. An amazing music scene. And us, Epting Events. Just your average, everyday, family-owned catering company that travels all over the place. This is our story.
So this Saturday, we've got 6 parties. Lee's up in Highlands, Daniel's down in Ossabaw. I'm triple booked at Battle of the Burgers, but supposed to be down at Ossabaw, and we got 3 more parties going on. You get to a weekend like this, and we're supposed to be in 3 different places at once, and that's when you call in friends. You call in friends for help. I called Lily and Angela and said, will you help us play with burger ideas and then work it that day, so as soon as it's done, I can get to the airport and catch a plane down to Ossabaw.
Do you want a white tent or a blue one? I think that was in your list. You can have either or. So just go with the white tent.
Yeah. I don't think it'll take 45 minutes, probably 45 minutes to an hour to set that stuff up. And so like after our marketing meeting, what we'll be doing also is physically setting that stuff up.
Okay.
So we can go, okay, this is what it's gonna look like. So tomorrow we go, okay, yep, this is where we think everything's going. This stuff is supposed to be pulled and left for us to go through. Ideally, maybe that would have happened yesterday. Obviously, the truck and Ossabaw stuff threw us off. Oftentimes, the guys thinking they're helping. They're loading everything for us. What I wanted them to do was pull it, and then later we would load it, but they pulled it and loaded it. So instead of us practicing through this, this is now full, and I don't fully know what's on here. I'd like to test this grill out. In catering, you can't guess that it's gonna work right. You're out in a field, or in this case, in the middle of a street. You gotta work through it and make sure that it's gonna be right. Otherwise, you're gonna be there and be like, well, I thought you brought the spatulas. E.T.
Yeah, man.
Give me a hand real quick, will you?
Sure.
Thank God E.T. is there. You turn around, you need something. E.T. Hey, man, what you need? I gotta pull some of this stuff off so we can test it out here. You never start off with perfect. There's always a little bit of tweaking that you can do to it. You gotta set it all up and physically work through every step of it, see what the workflow is like, and probably make a couple of adjustments on the flavor.
Hello, how's everybody? How are you?
Good. One of the fun things about a catering company is you get to try new food all the time. The employees love it when the announcement comes over. Testing, testing, we've got some food for you guys.
If you want to come to the Battle of the Burgers tasting, it's occurring now. If you want to come taste the burgers, please come back to the warehouse.
So everybody gets to take a break, come have some burgers, and it gives a little community time as well.
Can I get 10?
You're getting 2.
Yeah.
Russell, do we need to make you one? Do you think it needs to be spicier? More sauce?
I think it's perfect.
I can dig it.
And stop coming back and eating them all.
I go back to work. Thank you.
The bone. Best burger I ever ate. I'm just saying.
In your rules yesterday, it says we have to be set up and officially ready to go by 10:30.
Yeah. So we missed on this thing that you could show up the night before and claim your spot. So we showed up, we thought we had our place mapped out. Well, it was mapped out, but somebody else was there.
We're running into an issue here because Okay, so this is the deal. We could set up the tent here.
Yeah.
But according to the city regulations, we have to keep the tents 8 feet apart from each other.
From each other.
So if the city comes and they see that the tents are that close together, they might say, hey, listen, move them.
So we got to move it down the street. But then that wasn't going to be close enough to have our cable in there, so we had to move it back down the street. Then we had to move it across the street. Well, we finally found a home. That's a good place to start. I had to move us around 3 or 4 times. Man, this is nothing. This is a little 10 by 10 tent moving around with a smoker and a fryer and a grill. It could have been up in the mountains with Dad in the Highlands. It's got 4 trucks, chandeliers, and tent poles they're having to hold down in the wind. We got it easy. You know, these things are a blast too, because you're sitting there, you're slinging burgers out, you're talking with people, and everybody's in a good mood.
Delicioso. Wow. This is the best burger I've had all day.
Also, there's a bunch of foodies at these things, so they want to know, like, what's in the burger, how'd you make it, what's the sauces. All right, so what are you looking for? What are the categories that you're judging on there?
I love onions and like pickled onions, so that's what really like got me on that one. I really like that one. And then I like vegetables. Well. Yeah.
And it's cooked well. Like the temperature's right, it has a nice little searing on the outside. Like yeah, it's a really good burger.
And so how many burgers have you tasted so far today?
5.
Go hit 5
Every
already?
Every time.
Come over and try some.
Things like this are fun because you got to go eat a bunch of different restaurants' food all in one day. All right, tell us who are y'all and what have you got going on over here?
Fun plate. 2-buck chuck, pepper jack cheese, arugula, pickled serranos, avocado, and a comeback sauce. And then we pair it with this prickly pear margarita. And
we're gonna start with that. How one is?
It's like Duran Duran, hungry like a wolf starts going in your head when you eat this burger. And he's hungry like Chuck Norris.
Show me what we got going on here.
We have the ossobuco burger. So you have an Angus beef patty with braised veal shank on top, braised ketchup, pickled cipollini, and a gremolata mayo.
You said that a time or two.
1 or twice.
All right, we need a third. Hold on, we need a third person.
1, 2, 3, go.
We got it, we got it.
All right. Thank you, ladies. That was good. All right, guys.
So we got a house-baked onion roll, a smoked provolone, and then you're going to be topped off with a mango tequila chutney.
A mango tequila chutney. That sounds delicious. Things like this are fun because you get a little variation on a theme. So if you're getting 15, 20 burgers, you're seeing kind of what's out there, different trends, what styles.
Korean pork burger.
Korean pork burger.
This is a pork burger.
Yeah, we put in some ginger, sesame oil, onions, garlic, then we pad them, and then we put it on a sesame bun.
You don't sound Korean. Wait a second. Wait a second.
It's my mother's side. That's the gochujang.
Yeah.
Gochujang.
Gochujang.
My Korean's getting pretty good around here. Gochujang.
See, you need to be from Korea like me to say that.
Here we go. They're ready. Nice look. It's a beautiful stack. You know, it's got a good aesthetic there. Good color. All right, chef, I'm going in. First pork burger.
Usually they speechless after they take a bite.
Can you give me an empty?
So it's understandable.
You know what?
You're speechless? Is that what you're trying to say?
Got some sauce in there too. You gotta work up.
First place of the 2014 Battle of the Burgers. Flip Burger, congratulations!
What's great about nonprofit events is somebody started this nonprofit. They cared about something so much. They said, you know, there's a need. I don't see it being filled by anybody else, and I'm going to do something about it.
So I started Embrace in late 2008.
And I love people like Lauren O'Brien that founded Embraced. You know, just as something that started from a genuine need.
So the story behind it is I was volunteering in a nonprofit health clinic and then a for-profit clinic. In the nonprofit clinic, I would see people leave without the medical equipment that they needed. And then in the for-profit clinic, I saw people that literally would ask their doctor, what do I do with this when I'm done?
What was happening with them before?
I don't know. They're in closets. They're right now. We need, and this is why we're doing this.
1 in 4 people has a piece of equipment in their house, just laying around, doing nothing. Something as simple as a splint for your finger.
Not knowing that these splints and wraps and bandages that I'm sitting in my closet for the next time I get hurt could actually be used by somebody now. The awareness is where these things start off with. Thousands of people in the middle of the street in Atlanta eating burgers. Some of them don't know why they're there. They don't know what the cause is. And throughout the course of the day, they get to meet people that are involved in it, meet people whose lives are impacted.
This is Bash, and we're here today at the Battle of the Burgers. And
You mean boogers?
No, not the Battle of the Boogers, Battle of the Burgers.
Bash is awesome. Bash is 4 years old, and in a lot of ways is the face of Battle of the Burgers this year. He's a personality that we get to know that represents the bigger size of what Embrace is doing.
And we're very grateful because Embraced Atlanta is helping Bash get a new medical device called Magic Arms. Bash was born with a condition called arthrogryposis. He was born with some stiff joints and some underdeveloped muscle.
I never heard of Magic Arms before. And then next thing you know, you're meeting Bash and you're seeing firsthand like what it is that he needs.
So yeah, so Magic Arms are gonna be kind of like an exoskeleton, and it'll help him lift his arms higher and get his, and do that.
All right, oh,
yeah.
Get your dance moves on. Get your dance moves on. Yeah.
I can dance on my feet.
You wanna dance on your feet?
Let's see what you got. A kid like Bash is so inspiring. He's funny and energized and cracking jokes and telling stories and dancing, and you can't not want to help. You can't not want to care and get involved and do something for him.
Thank you so much, Lauren, and thank you, Embrace. Say thank you.
Thank you.
We're all very, very happy and so grateful for this incredible opportunity. We wanted to make a donation of our own. What we did was we brought some of Bash's old splints that we're hoping will fit some other little feet who need them somewhere, because that's pretty much the heart of Embrace. So thank you so much for having us.
It's been a wonderful journey in helping people, and of course, we can't do it without our volunteers. We are really volunteer-driven organizations. The community here in Atlanta just embraced it, and it has grown and grown and grown.
It's incredible because it's a fun event. You're getting stuff that's not, you know, that was not going to be used.
Right.
I mean, the stuff literally would have just been thrown away or been in a landfill or in a closet somewhere.
You got burgers, you got beer, great music, beautiful weather.
Yeah.
I mean, what else can you ask for?
And you're helping
for a good cause.
For a good cause.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. As the event winds down, we've got to get everything loaded and get over to the airport pretty quick. Spell that one more time. Our lifeline savior in this one is Pat Epps. We're calling him to see, like, is this really going to happen? And Mr. Epps? That was Mr. Epps calling. He said, I'm in Rome right now, but I'm going to get you between 5 and 6. I'll be waiting on you and get you down to Savannah. We're wrapping it up. I'm hustling these guys, like, get it loaded in the truck, get it loaded in the van.
The vans fell off the truck. And now we're running back to the truck, put it back on, and tie everything back down.
We're on the way to the airport, and we lost one of these out of the back of the truck. All right, no more funny business, all right? Let's go. We gotta go. DeKalb Airport's like 20 minutes away, and Pat Epps is waiting on us, we think.